Hello and welcome to my video. Today we're going to be modding some Gateron KS9 blacks. Now we're going to be lubing the switches as usual, but for the first time ever I am using switch films. Now I've never used these before and they are only 0.15mm, but let's see if they make any difference to the sound. Now first things first, we need to remove all of the switches in order to get access to the insides to actually apply the lube and the switch film, so we're going to go ahead and pull those out. Now the next part is probably the most time consuming part of modding switches, is actually removing them and breaking them down. Once you split the housings apart into the stem, the spring, the bottom and the top housings, it allows you to get access to the insides where you actually apply the lube. So we're going to go ahead and pull the switches apart. We're going to use THOCC's GPL 105 via a bag method for the springs, and we're going to be using THOCC's GPL 205G0 for the switch housing itself. And the bag method I refer to is what you're seeing here. You put a few drops of the GPL 105 into the bag, put the springs from the switch into the bag, and massage it and shake the bag around in order to get the lubricant all the way through the spring. Now this is one of the most important parts, is actually lubing the switch itself. You're going to need to apply some lube to both sides of where the stem meets the bottom of the switch housing, ideally around the bottom part where the spring mounts to the switch as well, and then also on the stem itself where that would meet the switch housing in order for a nice lubricated surface. Now up next is a part that I've never done before, installing switch films. Now the idea of switch films is in order to reduce switch wobble. They're very simple to install, either after you've lubed the switch or before, depending on how steady your hand is. You're going to want to get the switch film and put it on the bottom of the switch housing, making sure that you orientate it with the switch film being in the correct angle for the LED port to shine through. Once you've got it flat alongside the bottom housing, maybe tap it with some tweezers to keep it in place. All you need to do is put the top housing on the rest of the switch, close the switch up, and your films are installed. It was easier than I thought. Now that all of the tedious stuff is done, let's listen to the before and afters and hear the results.